Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Lee Whittaker here at the Ashby Golf Resort, and today I'm out on the Beaches course. And welcome back to episode 7 of the Road to Pro School. Now, those of you who've watched the channel previously will know that I've changed my irons. I've gone into the Z Forged from 60 pitching wedge and the ZX7 in the 5 iron. And it's because of a sponsorship with Strixon. So I'm now going to go and take these clubs out on course. What I will say is I've had one competitive round with these clubs. I played on Sunday. It was a better ball par competition, and I played with my friend of mine called Emmett, and we won day 2 and came runners up overall with a +8, and I played to +3, so I was 3 over gross for that round. So the first outing of these clubs has been absolutely superb, but it's not going to last forever, I don't think. So I'm going to take this time now to play a few holes of the Beaches course, take you guys with me, and let's see how they get on. So first hole, 5 iron. So first hole from here is probably playing about 330 yards, so I'm just going to hit 5 iron, try and get it down there around about 200. It is slightly downwind, and try and keep myself in play, give myself a wedge in and just get off to a nice easy start. Don't need to be taking driver, just keep yourself in play. A little bit on the left hand side, but it should be all right. Yeah, so that's landed just left side of the fairway. Probably give me about 120 yards in from there. Right, so I've actually got 108 in from here, just come off the fairway slightly onto this left bank. So it's a little bit of a side hill lie, ball above my feet. I know 108, this is a 115, 120 club from my gap test. So it's a pretty full shot, but it's not all of it. I'm gonna aim to the right of that pin. The lie's probably going to pull it to the left slightly, but all I want to do is just find the middle of the green and hopefully 2-putt. And that's coming round onto the flag nicely. Oh, I think that's an absolute great shot. Use that lie to my advantage then. So just aim for the centre of the green, knowing that if I slightly pulled it or if the lie would help it go to the left. And I think as long as that's stopped, that's going to be pretty close. So as we walk up to the flag, probably giving myself about 10 foot, 12 foot for birdie. Pitch mark there, ball stop there, so a good chance here for an opening birdie. It's going to probably come in off the right hand side, so I'm just going to aim right edge. Let's take the flag out, take the glove off. Yeah, so it's downhill off the right, but to be honest, that'd be pretty. A birdie would be nice, but I'd be pretty happy with a par. Right edge. Oh wow, that was downhill a lot. Right, so that actually broke and went down the hill. So now I've got a testy one for par. Just made it. Just made it. What should have been an easy 2-putt actually turned into a very testy 2-putt. Right, okay, second hole, 174, playing 160, downwind. So it's just an easy 8 iron for me. And it's the first time we've got the blades out on this round. For something that's normally my strong point, that putting nearly let me down then, and that would have been a silly bogey after a pretty decent tee shot and then actually a very good second shot. And it would have been the putting that let me down. Right, 8 iron. Right side of the green, bring it into the flag, not all of it. Right side of the green, just stay in there, stay on. Yeah, pin high, right hand side of the green. Just didn't draw around, kept pretty straight to be honest. But I'll take that again, it should be an easy 2-putt. And this is where I'm playing my golf at the moment. I'm just trying to take the danger and take the stupid shots out of my arsenal. I'm just aiming for the centre of greens, or, you know, aiming away a little bit from danger, trying to get on greens in 2 and 2-putt. I trust my putting like impeccably. I know that first one didn't really showcase that, but I trust my putting so much that I find if I get on a green, then I'm 99 times out of 100 going to 2-putt it. And if I can do that in regulation, then I'm going to get down to that handicap that I want to get down to, and then ultimately go to pro. Anyway, let's get to the green. Let's try and two-putt this after bigging myself up. It's been a while since I've been out on this course, and I have to say these greens have come on leaps and bounds since I last played them. These look superb now. Right, this is a pretty straight putt, I think. Like I said though, I just want to two-putt, get my par and continue to walk on with no danger, and if it sinks, it sinks. Trust your line, Lee. Yeah, I pulled that a little bit. Point's not on the game today. Right. Okay, an easy 3, good easy start. So level par through 2. Let's go on to the third. Okay, on to the third hole, and those of you that watched my channel previously or have watched the vlog that me, Dan, Lester and Will did, you'll know this is so far downhill, it's unreal. Now, you can go for it by going over the trees and go for the green, but it's a risk reward, but I don't think the reward outweighs the risk. So for me, it's a 6-iron down the left-hand side of this fairway, and I've come back off the white tee so I can hit the 6-iron, because I could run out of room a little bit if I went off the forward tees, off the yellows. So this is just a good 6-iron, aiming down the centre, shot shape is a draw, and if it goes straight, perfect. And let the ball come in off the right hand side. Okay, I fatted that, but I fatted it straight, which is quite lucky. So there'll be a little bit of a drop off there. There'll be a lot of a drop off because I hit that really heavy. Luckily it's gone straight, so it still gives me a chance to get to the green, but I'm gonna have a little bit longer than I first anticipated. Right, so I've actually come up to the last plateau before it runs downhill, and the idea with the tee shot was I wanted it to go past that hill, but by fatting it, I've come up short, and now I've given myself a really, really tricky second shot. So it's 170, playing 146, that's how much downhill it is. Now, pitching wedge isn't going to get there. The wind is possibly a little bit with, but it's not going to get there, and the pin's right at the back. So I don't want to put the danger by hitting a 9. If I hit it well, it's just going to go long. So I'm going to hit a pitching wedge, knowing that a good strike will be short, a fat will be short, and a thin will be short. So actually giving myself more options to still be in play after this shot. Whereas with 9, that won't be the case. And I've just pulled that far left, front of the green. So yeah, good strike, a little bit on the left, so it's at the front of the green. And that just took the danger out of play, but it's given me a difficult up and down. Right, because of that tee shot, I've left myself in a position I don't really want to be in. I'm going to hit a 9-iron chip and run, but I've got to be honest now. If I up and down this, it'll be pretty good, because this is probably my weakest area of my golf, is up and downing from this kind of area. And it's all come from the tee shot, really. The tee shot let me down. I left myself too far back, and I put myself in that unknown area where I didn't really want to attack that pin, because it was just in between yardages. And because of that, I hit a pitching wedge and it came up short. So right, 9-iron chip and run. Not bad, but a bit of a difficult shot coming up. Right, so I've left myself about 12 feet from my par, and in theory it should have been a lot better than this, but it is what it is. This comes off the right hand side. I've got to be happy with the bogey now from here, I think. Tee shot let me down. One thing I'll say though is chipping around the greens with those bladed clubs is lovely. Absolutely love it. It's really nice. Confidence building. Alright, it's confidence building, get this in. Oh, it didn't break. Didn't break. Right, that's 1 over then. So that's 1 over through 3. Disappointing, but it all came from the tee shot. The tee shot let me down, fatted the tee shot. and got punished. Right, fourth hole, hardest hole on the course in my opinion, and I think it is stroke X1 as well. Out of bounds, well, not out of bounds, but there's a hazard to the right, another hole to the left, and I don't think I've ever played this hole particularly well. Certainly didn't when I was on the vlog with Dan, and last time I played it I didn't play it particularly well either. So right, let's think about this. Let's get this one in play. Aim down the right hand side, let the ball draw in. Been hitting this driver pretty well, slightly into wind. And that's gone left. That's gone left onto the other hole. It'll be all right, but just to fear the right, so I pull it left. And that's something I got to stop doing. So here I am in my natural habitat, somebody else's fairway. I've probably got about 150 to go into wind. So I'm just going to hit a 9-iron over the tree and hopefully land it on the green. Bit of a pulley lie, so I'm going to aim out to the right and do it. Can't see that, the sun's got it. Find out when we get up there. Lost it in the sun. Looked like it started on the right line, but I've got a feeling it was a bit on the pulley side. As predicted, pulled it over here. So now I've got to chip it over the mound onto the green, onto the top tier, and the pin on the top tier. So it's actually the tee shot's let me down. And actually, as I think about it, the tee shot was the problem. And I drove up here, I was like, why did I tee it up on the right hand side? My shot shape is right to left. I trust the driver being right to left, yet I didn't tee up on the left, aim out to the right and let it come in. So actually the tee shot was a good tee shot. It's just silly little things like that were what cost me shots, and I need to get out of my game. Right, just a 25-yard pitch shot really. Yeah, I'll take that. It's given me a chance at par, which is the best I can ask after that, really. It's poor tee shot, poor second shot. Right, so tricky little putt for par. Really annoyed with that tee shot. Should have known better. Second shot wasn't amazing, but the pitch shot onto here was pretty good, so I've got to take some confidence out of that. But now I've just got to give this a roll and hope for a par. Silly really. Break, break, break. Didn't get it there. It's unusual for me. Right, 2 over. 2 over. That's really annoying. That first putt I had on the first has really just scared me. Anyway, let's go and play one more hole. Let's go and do the 5th. I'm going to hit the 4-iron off the tee because I've not hit that yet, and I'm here to test them clubs. I know what the driver does. Pulls it left onto the fairway. Let's see if we can finish with a par and finish 2 over through these 5 holes. Okay, so 5th hole, and what a beautiful hole it is to finish. Pine line all the way down the left and right. This is absolutely a driver hole all day long, but I've not hit the 4-iron yet, and I've got to get used to these new clubs. So we're going to hit a 4-iron, going to aim down the right, try and draw it in, and then leave ourselves maybe 150 yards in. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a great shot. Oh, that's gone pretty far. It's just bounced to the right now, so it's just in the right hand rough. But when I started where I aimed it, didn't really draw, so it just stays straight. But feeling that the wind is off the left a little bit, so that would have counteracted it. But it's in the right hand side, just off the fairway rough, and actually I've probably only got about 100 yards left. Okay, just missed the fairway off on the right by about 10 yards. It slopes this way, so it's just come down. I've got 112 yards to go, ball slightly below my feet, and the pin is on the right hand side of the green, so I'm just going to aim for the middle of the green. If it goes there, great. If the lie slightly brings it to the right hand side, even better. But it's just a case of get on the green and don't be attacking that pin, because there's a big drop off on the right that I don't want to go anywhere near. The ball's coming in. Oh, that's another good shot. Probably give myself about another 12 foot of a birdie. Really good shot. I'm loving these wedges. Just walking up to the green, and again another great wedge shot. That this has got to be a birdie. Has to be a birdie. You can see the pitch mark there. It's pitched pin high, which is perfect, and then stopped quite quickly. Right, Lee, come on, let's get this birdie. Always repair your pitch marks, people. Let's have this one. Pretty straight, so keep it inside the hole. Firm and straight, Lee. Firm and straight. Trust your line. Firm and straight. Too firm. Too firm. Putter has let me down today. Finished with a par then. Shot of God, firm and straight failed me. Right, so finish 2 over par through 5, so not ideal, but probably on or thereabouts on handicap at the moment, so I can't be too disheartened. Think things to take away from this: tee position, starting position on the tee has to be. I have to think about it and not just put the ball down and hit the ball. I need to think about where the tee position is and what my shot shape is, and trust my shot shape. Other thing to take away is get used to the pace of the greens. These have quickened up since I last played them, and I didn't take that into account, so I've probably hit them a little bit too firm and too straight for a change. And the irons, well, the irons have gone all right. You know, I hit the first tee shot on the first with a 5 iron pretty well. Hit the second tee shot pretty well with the 8 iron. Fatted the 6 iron, which left me a pitching wedge and hit well. So all in all, the irons have felt okay, but they're going to take some getting used to. Without a shadow of a doubt, take some getting used to. And the 4 iron off this tee was a superb shot, and I'm loving the fact that that 4 iron now has got a little bit of help in it and a little bit of forgiveness in it, which is just superb. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed that. I just wanted to bring these clubs out onto the golf course and see what they were like and show you guys what they were like. I will do more of this. And it's just got really hot all of a sudden. So I will, I'm absolutely buzzed by flies here. So I will, like I said, I will do more of this on-course stuff for my Road to Pro School, because ultimately this is where it matters and this is where I need to score. If you have liked this video, please do give it a like. If you are new or aren't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. But for the time being, I'm going to leave that there, get out of the way of these flies, and I'll see you all next time.